So we're going to fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab. Smoking Joe Frazier.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Couldn't get out of the way of that uppercut. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Beautiful counter shot. Scores with the counter. Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
I swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh, what a punch! Can't find a home with that jab. Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different...
There's the bell to start round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch right up the middle. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They exchange punches. Nice counter. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You're thinking he's smart to lose his fight, do you? Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this.
Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter shot. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. A perfect counter shot. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time, we already on the way. Better get themselves in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Box.
Stick that jab on him.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him on.
Do this. You're better than this kid.
And box.
Great work, this. It's all going nicely. It's all going to plan. There it goes. Look at me. Bang! Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get...
Do your business.
Good roll. Come back.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident, that's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
And again, when he leans forward, bring it up. Pick up the uppercut. Kick up the uppercut.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your...
Let's go.
you doing? You've switched off completely. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You gotta go out there and win this round.
Box.
Keep on top of him. And then look for your power shot. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Let's do it.
Back to the game plan. Now you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad...
Let's do it.
switching off. You started to make mistakes and you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back in.
Let's fight.
Real General's back in the building.